Welcome to Detroit, Michigan. Ford Field as we have a couple of teams colliding here in Motown, hoping to hit the right notes and walk away with the victory in the Quick Lane Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ball State Cardinals offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Trying to get to him. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Makes the grab down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Takes the easy completion. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Give to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the first down. Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Going up top on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. To the ground with the back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air, it's Sanders. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Ball State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Line getting set on 2nd down. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the misfire now on 2nd down. The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. Nothing but green ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw at Sanders. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They're bringing heat. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They're going to throw it again. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Feeling some heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Setting up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johns. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. 2 quarters down in the Quick Lane Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here in the bowl season looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Quick Lane Bowl.
The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. It's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. 2nd and 10 here. The aerial assault continues. He finds his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Johns. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Holds it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
There's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. And he's running in the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The inside handoff. Discards a man. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance's not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And on second down for this offense, they'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack there.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Getting some heat. They're working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, what a move to get open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.